traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 2073rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, boy, it's been risky out there. Volatility's been through the roof. Omni's been doing really well. We had a slip up on Friday. We came right back and crushed them today on Monday. Go Omni, go. And we will continue to put out these Omni trades and work this market. Please do not trade without stops. No matter how big the stops are. You know what happened to me on Friday? I got stops hit limit up. I couldn't place them any higher than that. We had a 2,000 plus point move on Friday. I got hit so badly I left. I left the room and didn't bother running the room for the rest of the day. I licked my wounds. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even matter how big the stop is that you put in. It can be hit today. There's a lot of risk in this game. Please know that. Never trade without stops. Never, ever trade without money. Earmarked to be lost just in case. That's called risk capital. And do not sell short options no matter what anyone teaches you, okay? Do not sell short naked options. Very dangerous. Not suitable for everybody. Kids, let's get going. There's a lot going on out there. So, right off the bat, happy St. Paddy's Day, Omniacs. Anybody who's going to enjoy it, you can't go out and drink, right? You got to stay home and drink, but enjoy yourselves. Be responsible. Have a good time. Watch these markets. Don't get drunk and trade, okay? So, St. Paddy's Day, luck of the Irish. Hopefully we'll get the luck of the Irish come our way for trading on 3/17/2020. That's a Tuesday. And traders, I've got sell the rallies once again in U.S. indices from my Omni. It says let it rally and then sell it. That's been working constantly as long as you don't get stopped, right? And we will continue to do it again, at least for the beginning of the session. We'll see how far that goes for trading on Tuesday. So, happy St. Paddy's Day, Omniacs. Not so happy is the ES and stock charts. I can tell you they're not as happy as this. They are pointing to lower this week like 2109 in E-mini S&P, and I'm not saying that's any bottom. It's just another one of our targets. We had 25.5, we hit it. We had 23.05, we hit it. Now we've got 21.09, and I'll bet eventually this week we hit that too. Not saying it'll be tomorrow, or it's not going to be Tuesday, maybe not, but I think we will hit that mark this week. And then there's crude oil. We gave a crude oil target of $34. That was hit. My next target was a light target of $27. That was hit in the same day, actually. Market's gone up since. My new target in crude is $24 a barrel. And not saying it's a bottom, but that is my target in crude. Now, Omniacs, thank you so much for joining my service. I told you guys that my platinum subscription free trial would end 11:59 p.m. midnight this evening, and it does end, and many of you logged on and signed up, and I thank you so much for signing on. Now, you've got to make sure you are logged into livewithoscar.com at all times, because I'm sending you pop-up windows. They're going to pop up and tell you what I'm trading and what you should trade, but my site doesn't know that you're trading unless you are logged into livewithoscar.com. You can minimize it. Doesn't have to cover your screen. But stay logged in to livewithoscar.com. Even if you are logged into my live trading room, that is not the same. You need another window open, logged in at all times, even though it's minimized, at livewithoscar.com. If you've joined the Platinum service and you want to receive my signals, make sure you stay logged in at livewithoscar.com. All right, so you have till midnight tonight, and then I am not giving out any more free trials. You guys got to pay to play. It is too busy. My work is too good. I've been giving you guys free trials forever. I mean, come on now. You know my work. You don't need a free trial. If you want one, you have till midnight tonight. Otherwise, just when you come in, sign up. Don't sweat it. I'm not going to hurt you guys. I am here to help you. So, can't guarantee you're going to be winning trades, but I am not here to hurt you. I am here to guide you through these rough and tumble markets. Traders, I've got charts I want to show you in the E-mini S&P and a few other markets, as well as crude oil. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, there are a ton of questions out there about what this market will do, what it can do, what it's capable of doing, and so far, all I can see is that you've got to sell rallies still. This isn't over yet. I've shown you these channels. They keep expanding. We are stuck inside of them. Dow Jones Industrial Average is projecting lower. Even if it rallies, we will sell those rallies. E-mini S&P, another daily bar, projecting lower. In fact, E-mini S&P for this week projects out to 2109. If we start to go down, I mean, you never know. Maybe Powell comes out on Wednesday and says something magical and it sends us up. But that's what my work tells me we will see this week. And then we're going to switch out to the weeklies. Now, I've had many questions. Oscar, are we hitting support? Well, I can tell you this. This channel goes back, well back before 2008. And we almost never get under the channel. We are under the channel for 2 bars so far. We have 2 bar settlements under that channel. This week, you can't count the settlement yet until Friday. This is a weekly bar. But so far, you've got last week under this line. And this week's already starting under this line. So you're starting to actually penetrate what usually turns out to be support. Another look at the E-mini S&P on the weekly. You're about to test what people would call a double bottom. If you ask me, I think there's nothing but stops underneath this, but the street is going to look at this as a double bottom test. It's not much lower than where we are now. Be careful about that. I don't think it's going to be a double bottom. I think we're going to blow right through. And then you've got the Dow Jones Transportation Average. Same situation. You were about to test the double bottom from like 2016. It's on its way. We're almost as low as the 2016 area, kids. It's on its way. You might have the street thinking this is a double bottom. Once again, I think there's stops usually built up under that previous low, right? Lots of people put their stops under here. Lots of time passed, and when you get back down, those stops get ran. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Dow Jones Industrial Average on the weekly bar is testing support as of the close on Monday. You are testing support right now. This support line goes back forever and ever, and we are testing it now. I think you'll end up at this support line before this is over. And then we've got crude oil. Traders, this very same chart I've used for many years now. We called crude oil from $103 a barrel down to $45. Back in the days on the Melissa Francis show, it worked. We made another bold call at 72 for 40. That worked. I made a very bold call at 42 for 34. That worked. Next target, $24 crude coming up. That's right about here. And that's what we're expecting in the crude. I'm not saying it'll be there on Tuesday, but that is our next expected target. And a chart I didn't mention when we spoke a moment ago, but wanted to show you an illustration. This goes back to before the year 2000, this line down here, with its top channel. Before the year 2000. It goes all the way back. Here you can see to about 2005. It goes all the way back to before the year 2000. We have stayed inside of this channel for its entire life. When you get to the top, you start to drop. When you get to the top, you start to drop. When you get to the top, you start to drop. When you get to the bottom, you start to rally. You can see it every time. So, this means interest rates might have reached, when Powell lowers rates again, if that's what he does on Wednesday, they probably reached their lows, and bonds probably reached an intermittent high for a couple of weeks anyway. I'm thinking whatever high you get out of bonds on Wednesday, if in fact what Powell does makes bonds go higher, I think that this is really, really serious resistance, because for years, I'm talking for over 20 years now, you cannot get out of this channel, and we're at the top of it. So that's your bonds. When bonds go up, by the way, interest rates go down. That's how that works. Interest rates down when bonds go up. So bonds have been going up, and interest rates have been going down, and Powell's going to talk about lowering rates again, I think, on Wednesday. And I think we've reached the spot where bonds need to cool off a little. However, I'm not giving you a trade recommendation in bonds. I'm telling you to keep your eyes on them. So, traders, you've seen the charts. You see my reasoning why. We're bouncing off of some support in the E-mini S&P, but, we're just starting our shutdown, so I can't imagine that the bottom's in yet, right? We're going to have more downside at some point. Crude oil's got that $24 target, and we will be selling rallies tomorrow. Now, you must understand, when I say selling rallies, OMNI's sale is miles higher from here. It's not just going to jump in and go short and watch it rally up, you know what I mean? We might have some scalping areas, but the official OMNI trade is much higher from here. So when I say sell rallies and you see the market go up, don't send me crazy emails because you don't know what we did in that market. We're looking for major rallies. We'll sell into them and then buy back on the pullbacks. All right, traders, have fun tomorrow. Enjoy your Paddy's Day. Don't get drunk and trade, whatever you do, okay? Drink and don't trade. Trade and don't drink. Drink after you trade. Don't do the two together. Enjoy yourselves. Stops go in first. Hang out with me in my live trading room. No credit cards required. No nonsense. Just huddle with me in my live trading room and we'll get through these rough and tumble days. All right, traders, that's about it. I'm out of here. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to keep those emotions at bay, and believe me, I know that's not easy, but try this. Say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Hey, Dave, I hope you're watching. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.